From Zero to Sales Hero, my journey. Kevin Ware, your action business coach. And I want to make this video because I know there's a lot of people out there who struggle with the concept of sales. They take a look at it, it just doesn't click for them, and they wonder if this whole sales thing is something they can do, or should I just give up and go back to what I was doing before? Well, I'm going to tell you a powerful personal story to help you understand that you too can be a sales hero like I am. And I've been basically doing sales for over 20 years. I've done about 5 million in sales, and this is from a person who probably had never sold a toothpick in his life. And so how did I get from that, I hate sales, I don't ever want to do sales or can't sell, to where I am at today? And I want to go through this journey with you so that hopefully I can help you get successful in sales. So, a little background about me. So, I am a former military officer. I spent 4 years in the Army as an Army officer. I got out, I got my MBA, and then I got jobs in corporate America. And you know how much selling I had to do in corporate America? That's right, pretty close to zero. Now, every once in a while I would assist on a sale, but for the most part, no. And then I got into coaching. My first 5 years in coaching was basically a dream for me because the clients were handed to me. And I always thought to myself, can I do what the salespeople do? No. I am a great and fantastic coach. I suck at sales. So no, I wasn't interested. And then one day my company started financially falling apart, and I had to realize that if I wanted to stay in the coaching world, I had to go out on my own and I had to learn to sell. And so once I got into Action Coach, it's your own business, you have to learn how to sell. Now, here's the thing. I had to overcome a huge amount of mental hurdles that I had created for myself. Let's go through some of those mental hurdles that I had. Number one, I had a fear of rejection. Just the thought of being told no freaked me out. I loved being accepted, and any level of rejection I took personally. So I avoided any kind of position where I was told no. Now, the second thing is I had a fear of disapproval. I wanted to be liked. And the idea that I wouldn't be liked was almost an anathema to me. And I knew in sales, if somebody disapproves of the way you do a sale, then they won't like me. And therefore, I couldn't deal with that. Okay? Another thing that really stopped me was a mindset that salespeople were sleazy. You see these people on TV, and then when you actually encounter your own sleazy salesperson experience, that just turns you off. And that happened with me with a car dealer, where the guy basically did the classic, well, what's it going to take for you to get you into this car today? And I was like, that was such a turnoff. And so I just thought sleazy is not the way I want to go. And then I had a belief that only desperate people take sales jobs. It's kind of one of those, if you can't do good things in life, you just go into sales. And so I had this idea that salespeople were at the bottom of the rung. Another thing that I believed is I didn't want to manipulate people. In my mind, sales was all about manipulation, and the idea that I would have to manipulate people into purchasing my product or service was just something that was totally against everything I believed. And so, no, I wasn't going to do sales. And then finally, I just didn't know how to sell. The whole idea of learning how to sell would be me trying to learn Latin. And there's no way I would be able to do that in a very short period of time. And so, why do it? And it was a useless skill for me at the time because I was never going to be in sales until I was forced to. So now I realize something. In order for me to achieve my dreams, I had to learn how to sell. Let me ask you this. Are you in that same position that said, in order for me to achieve my dreams, I have to learn how to sell? Yeah, it's pretty daunting. So, what are the things that I did in order to start working at achieving my dreams through sales? Well, the very first thing I had to do is I had to change my belief systems about sales. I had to go back and I had to reverse everything that I believed. I had to be okay with rejection. And rejection is not the end of the world. I had to understand that, so what if people disapprove of me? I had to get over that. I had to start changing my mindset about that. I had to change my mindset about sleazy salespeople, that they are not, that they are integral and honest. I had to understand that great people and skilled people and talented people take sales jobs, not just the desperate. I also had to understand that sales does not have to be any level of manipulation. And then finally, I had to go out there and I had to learn how to sell. So one of the things that really helped me in changing my negative sales mindset is understanding the definition of sales. And if you don't know this definition, you might want to write this down. So the definition of sales is professionally helping other people to buy. Yeah, that's right. Think about that. Sales is professionally, i.e. you get paid, helping others, to buy. Think about this. People love to buy. Do you love to go out and buy stuff? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. And if you don't like sales, you'll still go out and buy something because you need it. See, here's the whole thing is that people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. And so now you still understanding is that you're helping people do what they already want to do. So now, once I changed my belief systems about sales, the second thing that I did is I had to get sales training. So how did I go about doing that? Well, started reading books. Started all sorts of different books on sales and how to be a good salespeople. Started reading Jeffrey Gitomer books and Jeb Blunt books and other famous authors who really have written definitive books about sales. Then the second thing I had to do is watch videos, start learning how to integrate with the video to understand what sales is all about. YouTube's a great source for that, but there's a lot of other things that you can also look at with videos. But the final, probably most important thing I did is to take sales courses. I had to go out there and pay good money to get my skills sharpened to be the best salesperson I could be. Number 3 then is once I got the sales training, I had to go out there and fall on my face over and over again. I remember coming out of Action Coach training, the very first prospective client I had was just a nightmare of a human being. And I made every mistake in the world, and obviously the person did not buy from me. But as I kept doing it more and more and more, and I made mistakes and I learned from those mistakes, I started getting comfortable with that. And then finally, number 4, I made my first sale. And once I made my first sale, I'm like, wow, I can actually do that. Then I had to go to the second and the third sale, and I kept repeating it and refining my skills. So here's the thing is that if somebody like me who hated and avoided sales could achieve the level of sales that I've done, you can do it too. So now think about this. Your biggest challenge in sales success is the way you think. So start changing your mindset on sales. Start getting training, read books, watch videos, take a course, go out there, make the mistakes, learn from those mistakes. And once you make that first sale, celebrate, do it again and again and again. If you need some help from me or a little bit of motivation or inspiration from me, click the link below. I would love to talk with you and get you moving on your journey for success in sales. Take care. Go out there and make it a great day.